What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you had a good weekend or a good week or whatever it is. It's been a while since I've actually sat in front of the camera and filmed something, so hope everything is going well. Today we're going to do a short tutorial, just a quick little move. Hopefully it's something you can play with. It's something that I came up with a while back and I really haven't found anything to do with it, so maybe you guys can find something to do with it, have some fun with it. Basically, it's just a weird kind of clip move that you can use as a color change. You can use it to get into a cop if you want. And then later on, we're going to talk a little bit about a giveaway, because I hit 10K and I'm kind of amazed that I have, but I'm at 10K. I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to talk about the video that's going to explain that, because actually I hit 10K on Instagram also. So I'm probably going to just put all the rules on Instagram and it'll be there. So you might want to follow me on Instagram if you don't already. The link will be in the description below. But let's just have some fun, learn some stuff. This video, I don't want you to take too seriously about theory and logic and all that. I just want you to play with the move. I want you to have some fun with it, figure out why the move works the way it does and things like that, and then try to come up with something yourself, but think about why you would even do it. It's something I really haven't figured out, like I said before, and I really don't know where to go with it, so I'm just going to give it to you guys. And let your minds kind of come up with whatever it may be. So let's just go have some fun with that. We'll break down and show you the ins and outs of the moves. Okay, so we're just going to get right into the move. It's kind of a strange move, so understand that this isn't the most angle protected move, but sometimes that's what makes magic fun, right? So you're gonna start with a double lift. If you don't know how to do a double lift, I suggest you do that. Start with a double lift, whatever double lift you want to do. Now if you want, you could turn the card over and show it, but whatever. This isn't about routines. This is just me sharing a move with you. So here it is. What's really happening is you're gonna show a card, and as you come back, you're gonna separate these cards and clip it at the same time, just like this. So as your hand goes down, you're gonna riffle off that top card, and then you're gonna pull in with your ring finger and pinky like this. And this card is gonna go on top. Now as this goes on top, you're going to separate, and then this card is just gonna go right underneath the pack, and the index finger is going to pull this card in. Now it's very weird. I'll go through it again step by step, but that's the main part of the action. You're going to go here to here and then to here. And if you'd like, you can then go into a cop, which I'll explain later on, or you could just leave it there, or you could try to finagle into another move. This is just what I've kind of come up with for this kind of move here. So essentially the move is just that. So you start with a double, you show the double, you clip, you're gonna peel. Now this all happens here, at this angle, because you don't want to do this and flash that, and you don't want to stand here and do this, right? So pretty much directly in front here, right, because I've already got it separated, or more to the side is the way you want to do this. You don't want to do this from this angle. This is a very, very bad angle. So show the double, you come back, you separate, split, and realistically, this is such a weird move. You're just gonna do this. You just relax these fingers, the ring finger and pinky, clip, separate, and then you place here. And as you place this card, you see this card is already underneath. If you want, you could try to put it right underneath now. I don't like to, though. I like to just kind of softly touch this card, and then as I go back, I'm actually going to do the move. So as I go back, this card is going to extend underneath the packet, underneath the deck anyway. You're going to pull that card in as this card turns over, and you show what card it is. That's one way to handle it. which I think is very weird. I don't know how I came up with this really. This was just me playing around with things and that sort. But then I realized if I move the card back, I could actually cop it and steal it out. So that might be an interesting thing for like a card to pocket. So you show a card there, you get down to here, right? You show that the card isn't on top of the deck anymore, and then you go back into the pocket and you produce the card. I don't even know if I flashed there. That's weird because I'm copying a card, but you could do that. So here's what's happening with that. So again, you start the exact same way. You do the exact same motions. You're going to show the card. You're going to split, separate, pull. This card's going to go there. And then as you come back, you're going to pull this underneath the packet. But instead of pulling it straight, you're going to pull it farther back towards you. See that right there? And then you can turn this card over. And as you go to turn this card over underneath the packet, what you're going to do is pull down on this. Since it's loose, it's very easy to do. Okay, so you just pull down on that. This card goes on top. And then you can now pull this into a cop. Now I'm going to show you the way I pull it into a cop because it allows your hand to move less than a normal cop, but this can now be cop. And then you can produce it from a pocket or whatever you want to do. So let's talk briefly about copying cards. Now traditionally, copying cards was done something like this. So let's say I wanted to cop out these two cards from the bottom of the deck. I hold a break, I would do this, and then I would have the cards copped, and I can go steal them or dump them or whatever. And I never liked this. I never liked bringing the deck back and forward, and I thought it was, you usually see something like that, you come back, and then that little kick up that I didn't like so much. It was like the tell of the cop to me, right? But essentially, what you're going to do is hold it usually around the middle finger or lower, and just kind of grab it with your fingers softly. So if you notice, there's nothing really stressing in the hand, and you can see pretty far into the hand, and you can get an okay angle. You don't want to turn to the side too much. You want to keep it kind of head on. But if I'm here to here, there's really nothing. I mean, you can see it all the way down. There's nothing to see at any of this angle, right? Which is really cool to me. Madison has done a lot of work on that in one of his videos from years ago, where a lot of the tricks actually use the cop in his video anyway. So here's the difference. I like to do things a little bit differently. I don't just straight come back and drop off cards. I thought about this a while. So this is the way I get into a cop here, okay? So right now I've copped a couple of cards, okay? And the way I've done that is by kind of walking the card down. So as I'm kind of just grabbing the deck, I walk the card down, and here's what's happening. I have a break on some cards. I'm going to reach forward with my index finger. I'm going to pull it down like that, see? Then I'm going to switch and reach with my middle finger and just relax it. So by relaxing the middle finger, the card goes all the way down into the cop. You see how far back it goes? I'll do it here. See that? Goes all the way back without my hand needing to readjust. So if I do this in here, I can get the card back into cop as the deck is going forward instead of needing to come back. Now it's a minor thing. Some people might think it's not worth it. I do. I actually think thinking about sleight of hand a little bit more than we do is worth it. If you don't like doing that, you don't have to. You can do whatever you're comfortable with. It's just what I do. So I'll do it face up for you. I'll do a 6 and a 7. That's a nice little color combination, right? So just that. It's just here and here, and then you go. Now, obviously you guys are looking top down, so you're going to see some of the flashes of how it normally comes out. But in real life, you want to come here to here. Now the hand turns and pulls away. So you don't want to just come out with this up, right? Your hand needs to turn first. So if you just leave your hand on the packet here, and then let go with your hand and leave your thumb on top and then pull away, you'll cover your flashes. I'm in position, I'm going to do this and pull away. See, there's nothing to see. That's essentially a cop. That's something you can play with. It's something I think you should play with. Don't just worry about bottom palms. Sometimes these other techniques can help a lot too. So if you want to do a bottom palm though, I actually have some work on that in Magic Stream. If you want to check that out, or if you happen to see me, just ask me, I'll show you. But play around with the cop, right, like this, okay? Or whatever technique you want to do, and just watch your angle as you dip down. Usually I guess the rule of thumb is this knuckle continues to point at your spectator. If you do that, you won't flash. All right, see that? Look at that. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing happening. It's like magic. So yeah, so there's two color, not color change, I guess controls, color changes, whatever you want to do with it. I guess some other ideas I could tell you is, if you have this finger curled underneath while this is going on, you're going to have an extra motion. And to cover the motion of the card being pulled in, I like to put the card kind of like this. See that? So it's kind of covering most of the fingers. So when I come down to here, this goes here. Now I come underneath. Now you see I have my fingers extended now. See that? But you don't see that underneath the cards. A lot of cover. This goes in, and then you could turn that over. And then if you want, you can go right into the cop, into the pocket, and come out and produce the card. So a few options for you, few things to play around with. I really want you to take your time with it, and hopefully it's something you can use and something you can create something amazing with, and then show it to me. I'd love that. I think it would be great. All right, so that's the move, man. I hope you enjoy it. It's a weird kind of move, like I said before, weird kind of actions, but sometimes weird's okay. Don't be afraid because something's weird. Give it a try. So with that, I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that I've been doing and some of the things that are going on around certain projects. So first and foremost, I hit 10K, and I have to say thank you so much to all you guys and to my friends who've supported me, and hopefully you'll continue to do that, because I'm really enjoying this. I'm really having a lot of fun with YouTube and sharing stuff with you guys and interacting with you. So thank you for that, first and foremost, and on Instagram, which is beyond me. So I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be half a brick of cards and every download that's on Lost Art Magic. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to get that download yet. What I am going to tell you is you are going to have to do some work. There's some videos I posted already that are going to be involved. I've been kind of planning this for a while. The next video I put up, maybe not the next one, but definitely one of the videos that I put up soon will explain all that. So keep an eye out for that. And like I said, if you want to really see what I'm doing more often, you got to follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm going to put most of that stuff. I've been working really hard and getting ready to set a date to release my work on the past, which will also be on Lost Art. So I hope it's something that you'd enjoy or want to look into. That you'll start seeing the teasers and photos rolling out soon for that. It's taken me so long to put it out just because I put so much time and work into the move, and it's the thing I've kind of held close for a long time, but I think I'm ready to share that, so that'll be coming out soon also. And then the rest of it is, I want you to understand that I don't look at this channel as just a tutorial channel. Yes, I'm doing some tutorials, but I'm also going to be doing the things that I like to do. I like to hang out with friends, I like to play some video games, I like to talk about theory and presentation and all these different things about magic beyond just the tricks. So I'm going to be doing that as well, just because I want to, and I want to have some fun, and I enjoy doing other things as well, and I want to bring you along with me. I want you to be a part of that, to see what it's like to do some of this stuff. In a few months we'll be at Magic Live. I'll have a booth there. If you want to come by, say what's up, I'll be there. And I'm probably going to be going to Genie in Florida also later this year. Not exactly sure, but it should be happening. It'll probably happen. I'll probably be out there. But anyway, I just want to say thank you again for all the support. I hope you liked the tutorial. Give me a like, a subscribe, and if you are subscribing, you want to know when I put a video out, you got to hit the bell. But if you want to see what I'm doing more often, you got to check out my Instagram. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.